Masher,
Leo.
Big Masher,
Leo. Big Jay.
Jay on the end.
Yes, brother.
Hey, you're old gym mates, aren't you as well?
Family, man. It's family, mate, yeah.
Well, congratulations, mate. That's
Thank
what
you,
we'll
mate.
start off.
Thanks a lot.
But the sad thing is, I've not seen it. I've not seen the fight. All I've heard is
Want me to
what
talk
I've
you
heard.
through it?
Talk me through it, mate. Talk me through it.
Oof, good fight, mate. We started off, obviously, as we do, feel him out, see what he's about, and see what he's work. Obviously, we're stepping up the weight, so we wanted to see, what it was like. And obviously, he was bigger than me. He had the size on me, height and weight. He was bigger, but I think the first round we wanted to feel him out a little bit, and I boxed his head off, mate, in the first round. I won't lie. The shots were lovely. We were picking them nice, counting them nice. So I didn't really feel a shot in the first round from him. Second round, he landed a nice right hand. We were boxing nice. We were picking him off. We were countering him, making him miss. Second round, he landed a nice straight right hand, flush right in the face, and that's when I felt his power then, and I thought nothing to really worry about. To be honest, it was a good heavy shot because it hit me, flush, but it wasn't nothing to worry about. Again, we were boxing nice, and then again the third round, I won the first, I won the second, mate. Third round, he landed a right hand to the side of the head again, and again there was still nothing too much to worry about. I'll be honest with you. But I didn't want to go gung-ho. Wanted to stick to the plan that we had, and that was to obviously, give it a couple of rounds and then see where we go with it, and then get stuck into him. So I won the third as well, first, second, third. Fourth round, again, first minute and a half, I boxed his head off nice. We were making him miss, I was countering him. You can hear his corner, they were upset and they were annoyed with Tom. I don't know whether he was listening to them or what. I'm not surprised because they were very, very vocal, and I don't know what was going on. But he wasn't happy in the corner, mate. And so first minute and a half, I was same again, and then we had the accidental head clash then. Heads clash.
Yeah, because he was in the southpaw stance, and I've seen that. Someone put a clip on Twitter. So
he's in southpaw. I was avoiding the head clash because first, second, third round we did clash heads a couple of times inside, little dinks, because he's lunging in with this. Tom's not a natural southpaw, right? When you get an orthodox and southpaw fight each other, there's always a chance there's going to be a head clash in the fight, always. When you've got a lad who's not a natural southpaw, and he's just constantly changing and switching his feet, you're going to clash heads continuously, and that's what we've done. We clashed heads a couple of times in the first, second, third round. And what I was doing, because I knew the way he threw the shot, he lunges, his head lunges in, it comes right over, it travels a couple of feet. I was stepping back and countering him, and it was working well. But in the fourth round, minute and a half in, I was in the corner, and obviously I couldn't take a step back. So when he lunged with this southpaw, and again he was getting a little bit eager because he knew he was down on the cards. He knew he had to push for it. When he threw this backhand, I just threw my right backhand. We both threw backhands at the same time. If you watch the replay back,
It'll show you.
You see me. I'll throw my right hand with me. My hands are up, throwing a shot. So he's come in. I threw my shot. He's threw his shot, and we've clashed heads. And I honestly didn't know whether it was a head or a punch. I thought it was a right hook or something he hit me with. And then when we grabbed each other and they heard him, he shouting, wincing, or making him groaning over it or whatever. It was a natural when you bang like that bad. It was and I've looked and seen the blood, and I thought, fucking hell.
It was a bad call, but
in an awkward place.
But not a bad place. So
if you on his head, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was in the middle of his forehead.
Yeah, blood was running down. Yeah, blood was running down his nose and that. Which in the round, so we had that head clash. Referees pulled us apart. The referee, Mark Lyson, fantastic referee, done a great job. He looked at Tom and seen that the cut was okay to carry on. So he allowed him to carry on. We carried on, 40 seconds, again for another 20 seconds where I was on him, boxing him, I seen blood, I tasted it and I went for it, and I was picking him, I was hitting him with nice shots, and then when he's grabbed hold of us and the ref, he's grabbed hold of me, pulled my head down and walked him into the ropes, the referees looked at it, could see it properly then, and he thought it's getting a bit bloody, so the referees pulled us apart and got a second opinion, went over to the ringside doctor. The ringside doctors had a good look at it and deemed that it was fine to carry on. It was okay, it's a bit bloody, but it was okay. The corner can clean that up. So we went back at it again. Now that's when Tom had a good go in that 4th round. Good 40 seconds throwing shots. Couple of body shots here and there, but arms and gloves and a couple of shots, getting from not major, as you can see in my face. And then he gassed then. 20 seconds, last 20 seconds, I was back on him, uppercuts, jab, shots, and then he landed a lovely uppercut, and then the bell went, and then I thought, you know what, fine, good
so
stuff.
then it was stopped between the end of the 4th
well,
round.
Yeah, we went back our corner thinking that it's gonna, obviously you get it cleaned up, get a bit of adrenaline, a bit of Vaseline on it, and you carry on. British title eliminator, 5th round, we were gonna then obviously, go to work. That was the plan. That was our plan. Then go to work.
Okay then, but as if you was to ask any fight analyst, they wouldn't have predicted you to be ahead after 4 rounds.
No one did, but that's what I'm about, mate. Unpredictable.
Unpredictable, he's a bogeyman.
But you know what I'm saying though is you're traditionally a slow starter.
Yeah.
So you started really well against a kid who was expected to be probably up by a good 4 or 5 rounds going into the second half of that fight.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. So what had you done different? I mean, you've been in a terrible place.
Tactics, wasn't it?
No, I prepared. I watched him, I studied him. Seen what he was about, and I know what he's about. I've sparred before with him, and I was didn't go too much watching because you can be stuck in that phase of what you're going to expect. So I was just well aware of what to expect, but then also what has he changed, what has he worked on, and what's he improved on, because he's come off a couple of bad losses himself. So when someone loses, they learn and they add things and change. So again, I didn't want to just go in there and just get stuck in. I thought, let me see what he's changed.
When you say you learn from losses, what did you learn? I mean, there was no disgrace in Tommy Coyle and Joe Cardina. Both good effort. I mean, the Joe Cardina was a great effort at short notice, really. I think you only had 5 weeks.
Cardina fight, yeah.
But then everyone was surprised when you lost to Jordan.
It was the Jordan Ellison fight. The Tommy Coyle fight, that's another story. And Cardina, but the Jordan Ellison one, 6th rounder, and I just sort of took a little bit light. Didn't prepare for 6 rounds.
10 round fight around you, mate.
Yeah,
the difference of dropping 9 to 6.
And I was training for.
And you were coming on stronger as the fight was finishing.
And that's what
probably would have stopped him with another 2 rounds or something. You know what I mean?
I was sort of doing 10 rounds in the gym and stuff like that. So.
Which is no good when you're preparing for a 6 rounder.
No, again.
And fighting a guy
who's
for 6 rounds.
And he's been fighting 6 rounds. It's a sprint, and I was training for a marathon. And I had to, even though you watch that fight back, see, a lot of people still thought I won that fight.
And there wasn't much in it.
No, there wasn't, was there? You know what I mean?
I thought you edged it, but I mean,
that's what I'm saying. You thought that yourself.
You gave away the first 2 rounds.
I thought I edged it as well myself. A lot of people thought I edged it, and I didn't get the decision. But maybe that was for a reason. So I thought, you know what, shit's gonna change, and if need be, I will start fast on people I have to, and if I don't, I won't. You know what I mean? And Tom Farrell was the man that I had to be.
You didn't want to let him get into his rhythm.
No, he's the whole fighter. Matchroom looked after Tom with the tickets and stuff like that. The changing room situation, he probably had his own changing room, you know what I mean? I was in with all the away fighters, all the Slovakians. We had a hard floor, no carpet.
Blended in well, wasn't it?
There was water, there was ice on the floor. I had to go round getting chairs for Sean and Danny to sit down on. There was no tables, no mirrors, no nothing. There was a radio in there that was fucking Polish.
For the price of the tickets and actually where it is, the Echo Arena.
It just felt like we got shit on a little bit with the setup, I'll be honest, you know what I mean? And it just made it even more determined to fight. I just knew I was going to win, mate, and nothing was going to stop me. Nothing was going to stop me.
No, I've only, like I say, I listened to Steve. I phoned Steve when I was on my way home.
Do you know what? They didn't have me sponsor top one, did I? But I'll tell you what I have got, like.
Hey!
Do you know why?
Because you're a professional, eh?
You know what I'm saying, lad? You know what I'm saying, Steve Woods, lad, VIP, baby. We'll come to Jolly Boys to see the boys.
But, yeah, I heard that it was developing into a great fight.
It was.
And you was up, without question. You was up.
Yeah, right.
And like I said, I honestly, if you would have asked me, would I thought you would have been up after 4 rounds, I would have went, no.
And everyone would have said that, and that's what I'm saying, talking about there, in preparation, yeah. I thought Tom might want to come and try and put it on me early, using his weight, using his size, and try and get, you know, some shots and you know, get something in the bank early. So we thought we were going to start sharp and be aware of that, but he didn't, you know what I mean. So I thought.
Well, it's not that he didn't. It's not because he didn't let him.
Yeah.
Because you started off with your jab, and his jab, the straight jabs, they're getting tough.
Yeah.
They're hitting hard, and they hit home. In the first halfway through the first round, you caught him flush on the nose.
We were punching through his guard.
His face was red raw after the first round.
Right, well then, now you're saying that, this is the first time at championship level against, you know, at super lightweight.
Yeah.
Are you going to stay there? You know, because this is a really loaded division, but they're saying that as is lightweight is a really loaded division. But where do you feel you fit, or do you feel you can float between the two, depending on what comes up?
Yeah, float between the two and see what comes up. You know, I'm in it for real. I'm loving it. When I was in camp, you know, we only got really the four weeks for the Tom Farrell fight, so I couldn't really bulk up. I want to say thanks to Paz, you know, Paz, the supplement and stuff.
They've been with you from the beginning.
They've been with me from the start, and he sent me out a few little bits and bobs, and that helped with me sort of not losing too much muscle and maintaining a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I was 9 stone 12, sparring Tom Aitchison and Colin Day and the lads, you know what I mean? And I was struggling 9-13 to put weight on to, and when I was that light, I was thinking, yeah, I could come super feathery here.
Well, what mentally has changed from you, though? Because I think you're back to being the old Masher, the Masher that, you know, the bogeyman. I was talking to Tom Aitchison, who helped you get ready for this fight, and Tom was saying what all the other people used to say about you when I first came on the scene.
Yeah.
Praising you highly.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You know, you think you can beat him, but you get in there with him and he's horrible.
I spoke to Tom, and Tom said, you know, I don't ask for nothing from people, you know what I mean, you know, you're on to, but it was nice what Tom said to me, and it was, he said, like, the lads have been asking, because obviously I've been sparring, so they're asking how we're getting on and sparring, what's it like, how's he getting on, and obviously the big fight with Fazza, people want to know, you know, people putting bets on, you know what I mean, and they want to hear the interest. And he said, Tommy said, I'm just telling them all, not giving them too much away, but he just said, I'm just telling you, he's like a bull. He's just like a bull. And I was just laughing for him, nice one, mate.
Well, what do you feel different is? What's different about you? You seem to
mindset,
be enthusiastic again.
Yeah,
you know,
the mindset.
Excited about boxing again.
I'm loving it, mate. I'm living the life. I'm loving it. I've got nothing else to think about or to worry about. Just me on my own. You know, with the kids, the family, you know what I mean? But it's just me and boxing, mate. Again, boxing's my wife and my life, and I'm in love with it. So I'm loving it, mate.
How about this? Tommy Coyle's looking for an opponent now, isn't he?
I'd love to have you a rematch.
Why don't finish that YouTube together?
Yeah, defo, mate. Right. You know, you pickpocketed me there last time, mate. You know what I mean? So listen, you know, that's a great fight. Me and Tommy, mate. Yeah, let's do that. I love the Toms. And he's a good lad, Tommy, and if he's looking for a battle, let's do it. And
would you feel comfortable at super lightweight with Tommy? Because I presume that's the way he'd want to finish on.
He's a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He's a big lad. Do you know what? Like, listen, why not? I've had 4 weeks to prepare to fight at super lightweight, and it was quite awkward to adjust and get used to, you know, eating one meal a day when you're lightweight, you know, to eating 3 meals a day at super lightweight is big difference. So, you know, I enjoyed that.
Did you feel stronger at Mash?
I did feel good, felt strong, felt refreshed, you know what I mean? Didn't have to
£5 is a lot.
Didn't have to make the way through in the week, you know, Jay, it was just comfortable. So, you know, giving me, you know, a couple of more weeks or a proper training camp or whatever, you know, as Tom Fazza said, he doesn't like the word training camp. So give me a couple of months living this lifestyle, or a couple of weeks more, and I'll settle into it. I'm staying on it. And
but then if you do that, would that be possible for you then to go back down south? Because it wouldn't be, would it? Or would it?
Of course. I wouldn't go too much. just you know, just have a bit of food in you. You know what I mean? And you know, and you can do that. Yeah, it's only, as you say,
it's a dedication.
The thing is, what I'll do is I won't go too big at super lightweight. I'll just go comfortable. It's me weight anyway, it's me walking around weight, you know what I mean? So we just stayed at that comfortable weight. Yes, brother, here's the man here.
Interrupt them, boys. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Chris will show you how to get out of locked everything up.
Alright, Thomas, yeah.
Sorry for that.
No, come here.
Interrupting it. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, he's the man here, Thomas. Yeah, brother, he's the man who we're talking about. We get us all into like proper condition. Smile to the camera, Tom. Say hello, lad. Nice one, bro. See you after, mate. Ta-ra, mate. He's only 22, but he knows his shit. Yeah?
22?
Yeah, he's fucking good.
You know.
What's he want?
I'm going to say I'm 25.
Yeah.
I'm crossfitting tomorrow.
Yeah. But, you know, look at our coach there, you know what I mean? He's a hell.
The good thing about him is he comes from a boxing background.
Yeah. And
So I mean, there's a lot of you that train here, and he seems to be making a big change in a lot of fighters' lives, such as yours, Fazza. And Nick Ball. I know. It's not the same surname, isn't it? And Nick Ball doing really well down here, isn't he?
Yeah, this camp there, like Jay has been one of the instrumental people who literally got me off the floor. Every day he was texting.
Well, you brought Jay down here first, though, didn't you?
Yeah, but it was him who sort of got me, you know, helped me get back in the gym. You know, it was a long time out, and I wasn't drinking, I wasn't living a bad lifestyle, you know, anything as much. I was just sulking on the couch, and I didn't know where my head was at. I was just a bit lost in my own head, and I was trying to find something, and he was just constantly texting me.
Likewise with me when I got beaten in the summer, didn't I? And you're left asking questions, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it.
Do you all still want to box? You should have gone and got a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do.
What do you do? And I did. I went and got a job.
Because he's been experienced in himself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I went to do care work and stuff. You know what I mean? And I was trying to do other stuff, and he was like, you know, come to the gym, and I'm doing this and doing that, and it was just making me. It was just wetting my lips, and I was constantly, and in the end, I just got there, and when I got there, he fucked off.
Come back.
but he was a big inspiration to get me there. You know what I mean? Constantly texting and that, so it was sweet, mate. Yeah, it was good. And then he left. But then obviously I got back into peak performance. Then I knew I needed this peak performance to capitalize, or just to catapult you up there in fitness, and you can train all as long as you want, and you know, doing your training, but none is like this type of training, and I knew I had to get here to get me back on top, and I did. And when he was saying about, you know, going to peak, and when I did, I was like, Jay, I'm back at peak, lad. I went and done the Saturday session, and he was like, I'm there with you Monday, and that was it. Then, you know, we
it's not a nice way to train, is it? Let's be honest. You never finished working. Oh, it's great that you finished crawling up the gym.
You can't even talk,
but it's effective for fighting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And it seems to be.
It's probably as close to having a fight.
Yeah.
It's
worse than a fight. It's worse. Sparring. It makes sparring easy and enjoyable, because this is brutal, mate. Yeah. This is brutal. You know, when you're doing this, it's like you go into dark, deep places, mate. And when you've been to dark, deep places, you get quite comfortable with it. And I'm comfortable in here. I absolutely love it.
But at 35.
Well.
At 35 now.
Again.
do I mean, age is
usually, not, mate. I feel great
on that, mate, by the way. It's just come
well
over there. But at 35.
I should have took my t-shirt in, so I just kept it to myself.
At 35, do you feel you've got a lot left?
A lot left, I do, mate. I come in here and I'm saying with Nick Ball, and you know, fantastic young athlete. Nathan Fletcher, MMA fighter. Nick Ball's the boxer. Nathan Fletcher's MMA fighter. Young, athlete. Adam Cullen, young MMA athlete. You know, Jay, youngish, you know, Jay, so young, you know what I mean?
But you're looking in the best shape I've seen you, Jay.
You know?
I've took, do you know what, Lee, I'll be honest, I took about 12 pounds off myself. Weight-wise, and I feel fitter than ever. Sharper, I'm hitting harder. I'm happy.
Jay wasn't doing, in his last fight when he had that little bump in the road, he wasn't doing peak. And he said to me, it was peak, no matter what. He said, I just wasn't doing that. And he couldn't wait to get back, and now he's doing it. You can see the difference in him. And you'll see the difference in him on fight night as well. It's just you're another kettle of fish, mate. It's as simple as. I would hate to fight a CrossFitter who can fight. Believe me.
Yeah, so this is what's making all the difference for you now.
Yeah, and that's why.
And you've got yourself belief back.
That's it, mate. Yeah. Having the right people around you and being in the right places as well and doing the right stuff. Believe, like he sent his photo to me, the body will achieve what the mind believes. What way is it? Is that right?
That's right.
The mind will believe. No, the mind will achieve what the body. No, that's right. Yeah.
You got it right first time.
Whatever way. Yeah. Look on my Instagram, I'll see the photo. and that's it, mate. Yeah, it's like just doing what needs to be done. Doing it right, doing it well, make sure you're getting the rest in as well.
So you believe then, this journey that you've been on, because it's been an amazing journey, the last 4.5 years has been quite phenomenal, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you believe the wins, the upsets that you've caused people, then the upsets that you've had against yourself, have all fell into place, and now you're going to achieve even more than you've already achieved, do you believe?
It all happens for a reason, mate, and I believe in that. We have our paths in life, and you know, you make the decisions as well along the way. And you know, you stick by it, make sure you're making the feel like you're making the right decision as you're doing it, and everything else will just fall into place. I believe that, you know, everything that's happened, like I'm happy near now, I'm, you know, stepping up to super lightweight. It's just like, why wouldn't it be? It's giving me another option to go and fight at super lightweight and see what's out there and go and enjoy it and enjoy camp. You know, I had a long time out. I boxed Ibra Riaz on a VIP show, 9th of October, 10 stone free. And then, you know, to fight Fazza then at super lightweight, it was like I didn't have to kill myself and get down to lightweight, you know what I mean? I had to literally enjoy.
How did you feel like, because we all watched you against Riaz?
Yeah.
It was a very polished performance by yourself.
That was one of the scariest fights I've ever had.
Because you knew if that didn't go well, then you had to say goodnight to everything.
Yeah, of course, why not, you know what I mean? I'll go on the road or something like that if I wanted to carry on boxing. You know, I'm being realistic about it, you know. It was all or nothing, and I had to box, and it wasn't so much getting the win. Obviously the win was inevitable, it had to happen.
But it had to be a good win.
But it had to be a good performance, mate, yeah, it had to be a good win, and I had to show him my experience and show him my level, and that's what I've done. And the commentary on Saturday night from Andy Lee, he's been there and done it, and he knew the score from world champion. He knew I had the experience on Tom, and I showed it. So
time was on point, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because even though you've probably had a similar amount of fights, I mean, what have you had? You've had about 23 fights, have you? Something like that?
Yeah, something like
17, 5 and 1, is it?
Yeah. But I've had about the same amount of fights.
Yeah, 23 fights.
But I've had 10, well, I wouldn't even say 10, I'd say probably I've had a lot more. You know, even like in the young...
At a higher level now.
In my earlier my career, I was fighting lads who were coming for it, proper lads.
And genuine.
And Lee Connolly and that, before he turned as a journeyman. That was a war I had with them in VIP, remember?
Yeah.
And we got fight of the year for the 4-round fight. It was my third fight, really.
I mean, if you look at most of your fights really have been at a level where you weren't guaranteed to win.
No.
When you look at perhaps, you know, a guy who normally fights for us, his first 10 to 12 fights will be almost guaranteed wins.
Yeah.
So you were never in that situation. You got thrown in the deep end. I did a fight with Liam Williams, then you got the Gary Butler fight, wasn't it?
Liam Williams,
Lee Appleby.
Lee Appleby, yeah.
That lad, he was a big lad.
And like you said,
you had El Capitano.
Yeah, and like you said
there, the two of them.
Like you said there, my last 10 fights have been underdog fights. Basically, I've been the underdog.
Well, actually, you always perform better when you're the underdog. When you actually went in as a slight favourite. I think even against Tommy Coyle.
I was a favourite against Tommy Coyle. Got panned out.
And then obviously John
So
Nelson.
the underdog. I like being the underdog.
Yeah.
I love my dogs.
So it's exciting for you now. Going
Yeah.
forward, you're really excited. 2020
Yeah.
could be the return of Masher.
Yeah, I feel good. Do feel fresh, mate. Feel revitalised, and we'll just see what we've got, coming. What's in the pipeline, and we'll see what we've got left. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say I'm going to box for another 5 years or whatever. I'm not. I'm going to just give it. I want to give it another good year, maybe or two. See what fights we can get out there. Some good paydays, and then I want to get out of it. I want to get some money behind me. And I want to get into the property business with my dad. We want to start, get one on Homes on a Hammer or something like that. Mm-hmm. Not on there, but doing what they're doing, you know what I mean? And just get into the property stuff, you know what I mean?
Do you know who did that?
I look forward to
in
it.
boxing. Clifton Mitchell.
Who?
Clifton Mitchell, the promoter down in, former heavyweight fighter. Yeah, well, he bought his building that he trains his fighters out of on
Homes on a Hammer?
Yeah.
Did he? Yeah. I love it, you know what I mean? And I just something that I always like.
Did you watch it this morning?
Yeah, I did, yeah. So, there was two of them on, so...
Is it nice having your dad back as well?
Yeah,
because obviously, before the Tommy Coyle fight, you were really poorly.
Oh, yeah.
And you've now had the all clear, haven't you?
Before the Tommy Coyle fight, I got the phone call off our sis, you know what I mean? I don't think she could wait to tell me, but she phoned me.
I didn't want her to know.
The Friday night
back.
before the Tommy Coyle fight and said, my dad's got the all clear.
Yeah.
And I cried my eyes out, I broke down, I cried, and I was like, thank fuck, it's over, it's done, he's through it. So Saturday the next day, getting up, I was happy buzzing, but it was just like, I was in cloud nine. I was in the changing rooms and Todd and I were looking at me and Todd was asking me, really, you're alright, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sound.
He shouldn't have gone to the fight, but he just wasn't there.
Yeah, but I just didn't realise until you look back now, and I thought, I wasn't fucking zoned in, I wasn't focused on winning.
You said you went in there with no plan.
I didn't go have a plan, didn't. You can see that because I just stood there like that, and Tommy
Tommy had a very good plan.
I was like a punch bag. Tommy was in and out, setting up the right hand over the top, you know what I mean? And you can see that now, and good on him.
I think it was the third round, and you asked what round it was.
What
round was it? They went third. They went,
prepare to fail and fail to prepare or whatever. So.
But that's behind us all that now.
Yeah, you live and learn.
Healthy,
you live and learn. I come away with my health, luckily enough, you know what I mean? And and that's the main thing. It's boxing's just a small part of your life.
And you're enjoying it back at Venture then?
Yeah.
You've got a few new kids joining, haven't you? Justin Beacole, he's just changed over, hasn't he?
Yeah, little Beacole, mate.
Who's the other lad? Ben Burnham.
Yeah, Ben Burnham's is a big lad, Ben, and he's a good talent, mate.
I've done some rounds of sparring with him.
Yeah. Good kid, isn't he? Good rounds as well. Yeah, and I tell you what, Justin Beacole, mate, is a little Rocky Balboa. He's the nicest.
Spar bar kid.
The Spar bar, he's the ambassador there. He's
good at it.
He's going all around the world, he's class.
Yeah.
And it works as well because he's fast, he's rapid, he's busy, he's fit. But he's tough, mate. He's absolutely tough, and he's turning over now. And he's with VIP, isn't he?
I don't know.
I think he's going with Steve. Yeah, he's going. I hope so. Like, if not, Steve won't take him.
Is he training though? Is he training?
He's going to go on the road. Yeah,
I know, but is he training at your place or? Because he was at Dave Caldwell's, wasn't he?
He was. Yeah, he done a few rounds with Jordan.
Lee Wood and Jordan Gill.
No, he's done. I don't think he might have done a few with Jordan. I think, but
Gill, yeah, he used to spar.
Who's the two brothers?
McDonald's.
Yeah, Jamie and Gavin, that's it. He's a McDonald's. Yeah. So he's done a bit up there with the boys and that, and got a lot of experience and stuff. Doing a little bit of training with them and that, but he just thought being back at home. He's got a family. It's a long way to travel. And yeah, he loves the sport, so he fancies going on the road and just doing boxing, enjoying it, getting paid for it.
What way is he going to be fighting at them?
He's only like, square down, who boxed, Blaine Highland, who boxed through the night.
Yes.
Made his debut. He's around his weight, you know what I mean?
He's a good kid, isn't he?
He's a cracking kid.
From the solid?
Yeah, done a bit of sparring with Blaine for that fight. So he's round this weight, I think, so wherever Blaine is.
So super bantamweight, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Right.
56 kg or something.
Yeah,
right.
Light.
Oh, don't talk about that.
It's light, mate, you know,
silly weight.
Jay only knows that, because that's the size of his dinners.
Listen, lads, it's been an absolute pleasure. Look forward to seeing you out on the 8th.
Yeah.
And Masher, we're looking forward to seeing you in some big fights in 2020, mate. And it's great to see you. You got your mojo back, mate.
Nice one, mate.
Masher's back.
Know that. And if I, obviously I'm going to sponsor t-shirt on, so we send you them, lad, will you plug them all for me?
I'll put them on, then I'll have plenty of time to view them. I've got just, right, it just cut off. It shuts off after half an hour.
Get a
new camera.
I just had to put it back on there.
You put it on now?
I've just put it back on, yeah.
Put this together, and then Masher's back with the chit chat.
An absolute pleasure, lads. Great to see you back, like I say. A great win. You love being underdog, and you seem to do well and thrive at it, mate. So long may it continue, and a bright 2020, mate.
It's the one, Jay.
Yeah, thanks, Liam.
Little Masher, big Masher, big Fazza.
Big yes, lad. Yeah,
see you later, lads.
Thanks, mate.
Bye.
Take care. Ta-ra, mate.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.